Hello friends, welcome back to Wildermyth. If you watched the last episode of our Let's Play series, then you'll know that unfortunately we suffered our very first defeat. And it was kind of disappointing, I can't lie. I apologize to you guys for not ending the episode, on a W, but things happen, and that was our first defeat in 20 hours of gameplay. So I mean, when you look at it that way, it really wasn't that bad. I feel like I've learned from the experience. I have a different strategy heading in here now. And so we will be continuing our story and picking up right before that final battle of Campaign 3. As you can see, we are loading in right away here. So we are wasting no time. And just to catch us up on the story, I will go through the scenes here again, even though we did read them last time. But this is going to be the ultimate playthrough here, so we'll make sure we're all ready. You know, this Deep King we apparently spoke with. What about his queen? He mentioned her, differentially. If she exists, I imagine we'll have to deal with both of them. Two deep monarchs. A queen, a king, a castle under the ground, a kingdom of believers, barbarians, and fools. Keeps this way, Yonrin. Everything they've scraped out, everything they've built, it's pretty incredible. Think about the years spent, the lives. Slave work, I imagine. Macabre, yes, but also impressive. Not unlike the crypt from before, actually. If we survive this, maybe we can do something with the property, huh? And so now we are right here where we left last time, and our goal is to reach the Chamber of the Monarchs. So if you didn't watch last week's episode, then you'll know that it is not as easy as it looks, because normally you just sort of carve a path onward. The thing about this one is that enemies will just spawn behind us indefinitely. It did not seem there was any end to them. And so today I've decided we're just going to try... We're not going to I shouldn't say we're not going to bother with the enemies. We are only going to deal with the enemies that are in our immediate vicinity, that pose an immediate threat, and we're going to do our best to just kind of keep everyone moving and not get caught up with the enemies that respawn behind us. So let's start here with Tallara. She will move up here and toss a few axes to start us off. Missed. What about this one? Missed. Oh, okay, excellent. Great start to today. All right. What about you, Flam? Let's interfuse with these stones and see if you can do a little better than Tallara did. There we go. Beautiful. Also ricocheted into the Horned Child, so that worked. Yonrin will do some shooting. Abel will... actually, I should have moved her over this way. Okay. That's fine. Brian will interfuse with this shrine, and then Bone Lance the kid. Ow! Down he goes! As you can see already here, there are a ton of enemies. This is, there's definitely a bit of a difficulty spike at the end of this campaign, because this final battle is tough. I'm really hoping the second time will be the charm here. So, let's see. Tallara will take out this guy. And that guy. Nice. I forgot how wide her attacks are. They hit multiple enemies. And then we'll get Abel to get rid of this guy. That's a lot of our melee enemies down. Then we will, let's Thunder Stomp on him. Oh, I thought that would do damage, but it stunned him, so that's still good. And we can't Bone Lance, because Bone Lancing is out of range. We can Jump Jolt, though. Which he took cover, so never mind. That's what I thought we were doing, was jump jolting the first time around, but that's fine. 2 for the price of 1 on that discus. Love to see it. Take down this Merc Mother. Alright. Good job, team. Keep it up. We are slicing and dicing here. Look at that. Alright. Abel. Oh, just out of reach. It's fine. Brian can try the jump jolt again. Beauty. Tallara will move up. Everyone's gonna move up, actually. Flam's moving up as well. Interfusing with these torches and lighting that guy on fire. Ha 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 ha. I don't know. I didn't know that Flam was a pyromaniac, but apparently she is now. This is canon. I've said it, and it is so. Alright, let's get Tallara to move up and open this door. And this is when the real fun begins, is in this hallway. Got a ton of foes on this side of the door, which is all fine and good. We're gonna do our best to keep moving. Monarch can take out some of these guys on the sides. Abel can head up this way. Brian will try to catch up. He's lagging behind a little bit. But I mean, he is mostly made of condensed lightning energy, so I guess we can't blame him that he's a little slow. Oh, I forgot he could do that. Right, come right through us. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll be okay. Okay, well, Talara's gonna backtrack a little bit. Get rid of this guy. Oh, come on. Really? Nice. Let's do jump jolt. Yeah, there we go. Okay, he's down. Now we gotta keep moving, because as you can see, these tiles back here, you won't see them now because the enemies are gonna take up all the screen time, but there are 2 red tiles now in that room we just came out of. Yep. And enemies are just constantly gonna spawn here. So my issue last time was I kind of got caught up with the enemies, and I stayed back there until we got completely overwhelmed. We have to keep moving. So, that is what we will do. And, she can actually discus back in that room, even while moving, so that's good. But yeah, we gotta keep moving. Jump jolt down the Monarchs? Yes! Brian is using a lot of electricity in this final battle. I like it. Things are getting charged. Ba-dunch. Please don't unsubscribe to the channel. I promise I won't make these jokes again. Alright, keep moving, keep moving. Tallara. Lamb. Interfuse with these bones and shoot them across at old Father Fungus. Yeah. Great work, girl. Yonrin, move up and shoot. Oh, that's too bad. Good dodge. By you, Woken Slinger. Give credit where credit is due. Brian will continue to move. And he will also interfuse with this stone table so he can toss some rocks at the Woken Slinger, which ricocheted and killed the other one! Hell yeah. Okay. Great. Great, great, great. We're ignoring these guys. Well, it's hard to ignore him when he runs through you like a literal dump truck, but you know what I mean. We're gonna keep moving. Okay. Maybe Tallara should get a hit in on this Monarchs. That's fine. And then Lamb can Wild Grasp and hopefully finish him off. Yep. Down goes the dump truck. Brian is going, or sorry, Yonrin is going to move all the way up here where he can still get a nice shot in on Father Fungus. Goodbye. Father Fungus like exploded into a rainbow of fungus. That was actually kind of cool. All right. Keep moving, keep moving. Abel is headed this way. And Brian is headed this way. And nope, we actually can't reach the Chosen with our discus. So instead, we will interfuse with this skull and Bone Lance over here. Beauty. Alright. Things are already... Whoa! I was mid-sentence saying things are already working out way better. And then we got a huge hit on Flam. Okay, she is going as far away as she possibly can. Which is actually not that far, it's just up here. So that's kind of unfortunate. Alright. Abel, open this door. Where there are a ton more enemies, which is not great news. Gotta move away from these crazy people. Can we make it to him? No, we cannot. If we interfuse instead with the mushroom and Wild Grasp him. So he hits like a tank, as our poor Flam knows. Now he is gone. Thank goodness. Alright. Keep moving, keep moving. Good guard, Flam. You can do this, girl. Oh my god, they're all coming for us! Dear Lord! There's no end to them! Oh my god, no, they're coming from behind! No! Flam is down! Flamway collapses forward. Her right leg has gone silent, but frankly, the rest of her body is telling her enough. Muffin Co! Hear me! Yonrin, Abel, Brian, Tallara, this is your fight now. Finish what I couldn't! The names ring in their ears and bolster their hearts. Flam dies, but her sacrifice gives the rest of the party extra armor, which we are going to need, because this is awful. Oh god, okay, okay. Everyone just move as much as you possibly can. We will not let Flam's sacrifice be in vain. We're gonna get through this. I love this motivational speaking I keep having with myself. Like if I say the words aloud, they'll actually come true. We can do this, team! Okay, Brian, you gotta move, man. You gotta move. Get rid of that horn child. There we go. Alright. Oh, and another horn child came right back in his place. Lovely. Ow. Why do you get 2 attacks? That's rude. Not today, horn child. Not today. They're ambushing us in this hallway. Good, good, good. Can't even see there's that many guys just piled on top of each other. Oh, they get about 10 attacks at us. Oh my goodness, this is insanity. Okay, whew. Whew, what do we even do here? Let's see. Where is Tallara in this mosh pit of monsters? There she is. She can strike the Shadow Hunter for a good hit. Which also hit the Woken. That's good. Yonrin can take down the Shadow Hunter. Is excellent. Abel, strike this one. And Brian can... Should we try Thunderstomp? Oh, it was blocked and dodged by all of them. Oh, I should not have tried Thunderstomp. Okay, that's fine. We still have our Jump Jolt, which we will use on this Horn Child right here. Alright. Man, he has so much range. They're coming from all sides! We can do this. Sick! He walked right into the fire. I'll take it, Mr. Shadowhunter. Alright, we gotta move as far as we can, because we're gonna get completely surrounded. So Tallara's farthest movement is here. And she can still strike him. Oh, only 1 health left! That sucks, okay. Yonrin's is here. And he can finish off Shadowhunter. Beautiful. Sweet, we got an achievement. And Abel will move here, finish off this guy. And actually, she can move all the way up here. No, we'll just Guardian her. And then Yonrin is gonna mega move. That's right, not a regular move, a mega move for Brian. He's a little squishy. That's okay, Brian, so am I. Wasn't an insult, just a fact. Can you stop throwing boulders at me? It really hurts. Oh shit, Yonrin's taking a lot of hits. Oh no! Damn it! Yonrin! Abel feels as if her limbs are made of lead. She tries to call out a warning, but she's too late. Yonrin doubles over. Let's go. So obviously, as this is the last battle of the campaign, that's obviously factoring into my decisions here, because there's no point in, you know, giving Abel retirement age or whatever. So we're gonna have to go with the second one, where Yonrin dies, but Abel gets +1 warding. Yonrin's last words, his love, his resolve, will bolster Abel in all the years to come. I already got 2 casualties! Ah! Alright. Oh no, don't go in the fire. Actually, you know what? I don't even care. Go in the fire. We're just gonna move as far as we possibly can. Right past the Speaker of the Depths. We're gonna get right out of here. Can I just go? Yeah, because there's the final door back there. Let's see if we can just make it. Let's see how much space we put between us and them. Good block. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Let's do the running plan. Running! Please do not forget, during this whole battle, Tallara is 80 years old, running for her life in an underground cavern. Alright, open this door! King and Queen, I better be back here. Ooh, it actually brings us to a cutscene. This is it? Leave the rest to tussle with their own. The warm keep smells sweetly smoky. All the articles in here, old though they might be, wouldn't be out of place in Brian's room, or Abel's. It's nice, but humbler than I expected. I'm a little disappointed. And who drew this map? Someone dead long ago from a dead world. They enter the inner chamber where a huge hearth glows. You've come. I can't say I'm unimpressed. The Deep King draws himself up, then turns, proceeding into a deeper chamber. If you must slay us to be satisfied, then first hear our story. Come. The great fire burns steady and strong. It chews on a mat of woody fungi, producing the pleasant aroma that hangs in the air here. The Deep King leads them past a vast library, rich in texts that haven't seen light in centuries. I'd have to spend eternity to read all these. Eternity might be too short. Swirls of dust dance behind them. Dark shapes fill the halls they've left. All sense the weight of the mountain, the gravity of this great mystery, sinking and settling, threatening to entomb them. Actually, is this a bad time for a bathroom break? Those are your last words? Odd choice. Another waft of warm, fragrant air blows up from ahead. Look, Tallara's 80 years old. I'm sure her bladder capacity isn't what it used to be. We're gonna pause for 1 second and let her go to the potty. We'll talk inside, young heroes, and spin no more fictions. Finally, the Deep King ducks under a tenderly carved archway. Into a small, well-appointed chamber. The woman standing by the fire sits down a steaming cup. Here they are, my dear, our assailants. How striking they are! Heroes of the present age. Well, we'll hear you out. We're certainly curious. Are you impatient because you're young or because you're annoying? Nice to be called young, I'll say that, but we're not listening if you're not talking. Names, then. I'm Aelus. This man you've dealt with is Lestrand. We're king and queen here. Those names actually sound familiar. I'm sure you remember our tomb, don't you? Here evermore lie Aelus and Lestrand. Their love which protected so many shall cradle their eternal sleep. You're saying? We are them, those heroes from long ago. 2 of them, anyway. The lovers, they called us. In sense, we were once you. Adventuring, fighting to defend the helpless, building what we could. We lost friends, buried them, did it all the right way. You were heroes? You served people? But there was no end to it, you see. We tried, but there was only more death. There's only ever death waiting. Despite all we did for so many, we found no exemption. Doom swallows the meek and strong together. Perfect, isn't it? It's the punchline to all this. I've come to think the foundation of all humor is mortality. Not now, Mom. Older we got, we realized, no matter how much we ever might accomplish, even the story of us, seldom crossing ungrateful lips, would cease to be spoken one day. There'd always been the assumption we'd grow old and retire. We were supposed to be satisfied, that we'd live on through our legacy. That wasn't for you, was it? There's a better way. We knew there would be. So we went and did what others in our company dared not do. There was a mystic woman we'd met in our journeys below the ground, a witch of the deep we'd been tasked to destroy. We entered her seclusion and explained our quandary. The great injustice, that death takes heroes in time, just as it does all nibbling mice and measly lives worth less. You took your worries to this witch of the deep, ostensibly a wicked being you'd been tasked to destroy, and then you asked for her guidance? Yes. Right. Okay. Wisdom is wisdom. How can you judge what you don't understand? The woman gave us a secret in payment for her life. The secret to prolong our own lives indefinitely by drinking the spiritual essence others willingly bequeath to us. In covenant and to aid us, she summoned our Messiah. He would be our servant and an idol to easy fools. In part to test its loyalty, we ordered the thing to slay her. And it did, our shadow Messiah. You mean that massive beast that hunted us in the cavern? Notably absent now. Where is it? The monster is willful. It seeks its own ends, but that doesn't matter. It was born to a purpose. It served. Anyway, we'd soon formed a plan. We even hoped to bring our old friends into our secret. However, old Tallara had been with us since the beginning. I expected her to react with more intelligence. What had to happen did. And soon we devised our model of ascension. Descension, to be perfectly thematic. We began looking for those who would seize their chance. The right words, that's all it takes to peel weak grips from the morals they limply cling to. From our earliest servants to our youngest, we swallowed what they surrendered. Those who came first were able to achieve greater forms, descending, drinking beside us at our endless wells. And from the truly worthy, we took nothing. Better with their essences intact, bodies and minds unchanged. Nice to look at, charismatic figures to aspire to. Nice to look at? I mean for the common folk. A quiet moment passes. It's not a grand or remarkable moment, in any noticeable respect. But for the span of this moment, at least, these powerful individuals, capable of shaping so much of the world's history and future, stand together on the cusp of action. That's what all of this was, then? Every poor soul who took an oath fed your immortality? Such is the nature of gods, from 1,000 small hearts, enormity. That lesser lives expire in order to extend the lives of the exceptional. Isn't it better? I don't think we have much else to talk about, do we? Even after hearing our story? We're the same! No, we're really not. We'll let you in. There's no reason for any of us to die. You've earned this and you'll sacrifice nothing. Gain everything. Forever. Together we can mold the next 1,000 years and the next. Only you had more to show for it. Dying is preferable. You don't see that? Silly idea, really. The last look that goes between the monarchs is brief. Hard to imagine what they're thinking or what they might want to tell each other after so long a time. In the end, they say nothing. And instead, they choose to fight. So we have Deep Queen Alis. Her Majesty moves with gentle precision, meditative purpose, as if all time and consequence were hers to distribute. The worried crease of her brow seems to be her only expression. And Deep King Lestrand. His Majesty's walk is heavy and grim, and he seems slow to shift his gaze. Even so, he fights with unbelievable ease, natural as breathing. So it is unfortunately just the three of us here, Brian, Abel, and Tallara. Tallara and Abel are already a little beat up, so that's not great. But we got no other choice. We gotta move in. I'm gonna guardian those two there, and then interfuse Brian with the fire. Steal the fire and throw it on the Deep King, which actually gave a huge chunk of damage. That is good. Nice! Abel got the guarding attack and did Tallara! Yes! Sorry, I literally clapped out loud. I was so hyped about that. Down goes the Deep King. The Deep Queen is left. Looks like she's a mage as well. Alright. Looks like there's some enemies coming up from behind. We don't care about them. We're gonna move in on the Deep Queen. Why can't I stand on this tile? I don't know. Well, that's fine. I can hit you from 2 tiles out. Okay. Yeah, for some reason, if you get next to her, you'll take a point of damage. That's it. We gotta do it if we want to get a hit in. Alright, Brian, can you finish this off? We interfuse with these tools. One final hit. A barrage, if you will. Oh shit! No, we cannot barrage, because it will also hit Tallara. Oh no, we can aim it over here, so it won't friendly fire. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, barrage! Yes! Down goes the Deep Queen! Victory for Muffin Co! We may have lost some valuable friends, but in the end, the OGs of Tallara and Brian, plus the daughter of Tallara, Abel, managed to save the day. We'll give Brian some endurance for leveling up, And here is what should probably be the final scene, called Fading Constellations. In the end, it takes very little time for their breath to still. Once immortal, the Monarchs are dead. As the two regal corpses are brought out, the crowding deepists melt from sight. They slump amid pillars into shadows and down dark holes. Despair and confusion congeal on their mute faces. The Deep Queen and her king will never leave this place. They're laid in state in sight of the citadel, the wind-barren wonder of their underworld. Their ancient, perfect flesh takes flame. Brian, Abel, and Tallara take what can be salvaged in their small cart, and they go. They bring the dead who wouldn't wish to remain in darkness. The journey back is strange and dreamlike. The quiet caverns take on a different character, no longer as threatening as they are cold and empty. Now you rest. Maybe you deserved more suffering than we brought you, but you were heroes once. A gentle net of daylight dips past the entrance of the tomb and pulls them up into the sun-struck woods. The seasons that have gone by under the ground feel splotched onto their arms and faces, crusted like mud or clay. Forest air washes them, fragrant, clean, and stupefying. Wait, we have to go back! I left my keys down there! Who will ever know but us? Who will ever dream what could have been? Another 1,000 years, another, and another. What's buried is buried. Lost is lost. Gone is gone. Heroes grow old and their myths expire. Even the mighty constellations die. We're lucky enough to breathe the cold air. Watch the stars burn bright and smile as they leave the sky. We're lucky to wake and sleep in our own power, each contained in one unique span of time. Lucky to run and fall and crack and crumble. On our first morning, storyless. But on our last night, welcome in legendary company. The end. There you have it, folks. We did it. We completed the Monarchs Under the Mountain campaign. Unfortunately, we lost 2 of our best heroes on the way, but by defeating the Deep King and Queen, we managed to secure 105 years of peace, which means in total, Muffin Co. and their efforts secured the land's 147 years of peace, which I think is quite the achievement worth celebrating. So everyone give a big hand to Muffin Co. and the group. And now let's see what the group got up to after they were done. Ugin gathered as many of the company's stories as he could and enlisted Quain to illustrate them. Abel developed a passion for restoring ruined sites. They may not have quite matched their former glory, but she hoped the former inhabitants wouldn't be too embarrassed. Quain became a fixture in Night Heights. He could be found in the square most days, swapping outrageous stories and giving advice, whether it was asked for or not. This is a flashback of all the things. Forgot we summoned Yanran in through the portal. Kemi was so young. Everyone was so young. Look at this. That was when we met those people at the camp. This is a really lovely walk down memory lane. One day, Dulce awoke with a lightness in his step. He vanished for 10 years and returned somehow, unaged and full of sorrow. Wow, that was the very beginning when we went and rescued Brian from the deepest, because his grandfather enlisted our help. Goodness gracious, that seems like an eternity ago. So much has happened since then, and so many years have gone by. Tallara showed up one day as the new goddess of tick bites. I know what you want to ask. Don't. Just don't. Goddess of tick bites! Tallara deserved better than that after her 80 years of adventuring. One story ends. Now, Brian, Flam, Abel, Dulce, Quain, and Ugan are all getting added to our legacy. We can also promote some of our legacy heroes, which I think Tallara deserves a promotion from local legend to fabled adventurer, because she has done awesome. And then we're also going to promote, let's promote Brian from folk hero to local legend. Elemental weapons have now been unlocked in the legacy. And there you have it, folks. That is the end of Wildermyth campaign number 3, Monarch Under the Mountain. I really hope you guys enjoyed this campaign. I thought it was a ton of fun. It was cool to use the legacy heroes for the first time, and it was also challenging yet fun in the end. So there you have it, folks. Another campaign complete. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of both this episode and the campaign down in the comment section below. I love hearing your guys' thoughts. And until next time, take care, everyone.